Have you ever wished for a secret key, an invisible magic tool to navigate life with clarity, purpose, and a whole lot less drama? Well, that's where we step into the realm of what we call a practical mindset. It's not a mystical concept. It's about grounding our thoughts, actions, and reactions in reality, shaping our lives with an infusion of practical wisdom. In this video, we'll unpack how we'll delve into 10 transformative steps that you can undertake to develop this pragmatic lens to view the world through. Step 1. Acceptance of reality. You see, our minds love to wander. They take flights of fancy, create stories and scenarios. It's normal. It's human. But here's the thing, when our minds stray into the realm of what ifs and maybes, they often neglect the what is. And what happens then? We lose touch with the ground, the reality of the situation. We react based on our imagined version of reality rather than what's happening. So, how do we pull our minds back to reality? We train them. We train our minds to understand that reality, however unpleasing or harsh it may be, is the stage where our lives play out. It's where we must perform. It's where we face our challenges and taste our victories. Acceptance doesn't mean giving in or giving up, no. It's about understanding the rules of the game before making our move. It's about playing our cards wisely, not just hoping for a winning hand. Step 2. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses. We all have our moments of glory and moments we'd rather forget. Highs and lows, triumphs and not so triumphs. But here's the thing, our strengths, they're our lifelines. They're the magic we can conjure to rise, soar, and conquer. Be it a razor-sharp intellect, a heart that won't quit, or the ability to crack jokes even in a tornado, they're our superpowers. On the other side of the coin, we have our weaknesses. Now, you may think of them as villains, our kryptonite. But are they? They are just aspects that need a bit more attention, a bit more work. They're not anchors, pulling us down. They're guides, showing us where we need to grow, where we can become even better. It's about taking a good, long, honest look at ourselves, embracing our strengths and acknowledging our weaknesses. Understanding that we are works in progress, a blend of strengths to leverage and weaknesses to transform. It's about recognizing our unique abilities and areas for growth, and that's what makes us human, real, and yes, practical. Step 3. Making rational decisions. Before you imagine robotic, emotionless choices, let's get one thing straight. Rational doesn't mean robotic. It means informed, considered, and weighed out. Picture this, you're at a buffet. There's pizza, there's salad, and there's that chocolate cake you've been dreaming about. But you've been hitting the gym. Now, what do you choose? The salad that's good for you, the pizza that's tempting you, or the cake that's downright seductive? That's where rational decision-making steps in. It doesn't discard emotions, desires, or urges. It acknowledges them but then looks beyond them. It considers the facts, the long-term effects, and the balance. It's not about always choosing the salad. Sometimes, it could be a slice of pizza or even the cake. But it's a choice made with awareness, an understanding of the consequences, and a plan to maintain balance. Life's full of buffets, friends, and full of choices. And a practical mindset guides us to make decisions that nourish our lives, not just fill us momentarily. It's about clarity, not austerity. Wisdom, not whims. Step 4. Adopting a problem-solving approach. Imagine you're on a road trip, humming along, wind in your hair, sun on your face, and boom, a flat tire. Now, you've got two choices. You can either sit and stew, lamenting your bad luck, or you can whip out that spare tire and get back on the road. That is the essence of a problem-solving approach. Life, much like that road trip, can throw unexpected hurdles our way, the metaphorical flat tires. It's easy to get stuck, to focus on the problem, the disruption, the inconvenience. But a practical mindset nudges us to shift our gaze, to focus on the solutions instead. It's about stepping back, assessing the situation, identifying our options, and then taking action. Not just brooding over the issue, but actively seeking a way out. It's about turning roadblocks into stepping stones, about transforming problems into opportunities to learn, grow, and excel. Remember, a problem is just an unanswered question. And you, with your practical mindset, are the answer. Step 5. Learning to prioritize. Ever heard the phrase, all over the place? We often find ourselves juggling tasks, multitasking, burning the candle at both ends, and yet feeling like we're stuck in the same place. Frustrating, isn't it? Here's the secret: prioritizing. It's about understanding that not everything demands your immediate attention, not everything carries the same weight. It's like packing for a trip. You need to decide what's essential and what's nice to have. If you try stuffing everything in your suitcase, you'll either not be able to close it, or you'll be lugging around an unbearable load. So, how does a practical mindset help? It tells us to step back, analyze, and determine what's important and what's urgent. It tells us to focus on the tasks that move us towards our goals, rather than those that just keep us busy. It's about working smarter, not just harder. It's about valuing your time, your energy, your peace of mind. Remember, in the symphony of life, you're the conductor. It's your call to decide which instruments, which tasks, take the lead, and which can wait their turn. Step 6. Embracing change. Change, after all, is the ultimate shapeshifter. It's unpredictable, elusive, and oh so inevitable. And often, it feels like a wild roller coaster ride we never signed up for. But let's change our perspective a bit. Think of change as the seasons. Winter's chill gives way to spring's blossoms, and summer's warmth fades into autumn's colors. And each shift, each change, brings its beauty, its lessons. A practical mindset guides us to embrace change, not fight it. It tells us to adapt, to learn, to evolve. It's about seeing change not as a threatening storm, but as a refreshing rain, nourishing growth, sparking new life. Sure, change can be daunting, unsettling even. But it's also an opportunity to learn, to explore, to grow, to reinvent. It's the key to resilience, to thrive in this ever-evolving world. So, don't just weather the changes, embrace them, ride them, and discover where they can lead you. Step 7. Cultivating persistence. Picture this. A tiny seedling pushing through the tough earth, striving towards the sun. Does it have it easy? No. Does it give up? Absolutely not, it persists. And what happens? It grows, it flourishes, and it becomes a mighty tree, providing shade and bearing fruits. Now, that's the power of persistence. Life's not always a breezy walk in the park. At times, it's more like a trek uphill. You stumble, you falter, you might even fall. But here's where a practical mindset swoops in. It tells you to persist. It whispers that the fall isn't the end, but just a pause. It's about picking yourself up, dusting off the doubts, the fears, the setbacks, and marching forward, step by determined step. Persistence is not about denying the difficulty. It's about acknowledging it, and yet, choosing to continue. It's about transforming I can't into I can, and I will. Remember, the greatest views come after the hardest climb. So, keep persisting. You're stronger than you think. Step 8. Seeking continuous improvement. Have you ever watched a sculptor at work? Chipping away, bit by bit, tirelessly, persistently. And slowly, under those relentless, patient strokes, a shapeless stone turns into a masterpiece. That's what seeking continuous improvement is all about. It's not about drastic leaps and bounds. It's about constant, consistent steps, however small. It's about constant learning, an endless loop of growth. A practical mindset helps us see each day, each moment, as an opportunity to better ourselves. It's about reflecting on our actions and our decisions, and understanding what worked and what didn't. It's about learning from our experiences, our mistakes, and even our successes. It's about striving to be a little better than we were yesterday, a little wiser, a little kinder, a little more efficient. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, keep taking those steps, keep striving, keep improving. The masterpiece is within you, waiting to emerge. Step 9. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity. The word failure carries a certain sting, doesn't it? It brings a heavy cloud of disappointment, of regret, of self-doubt. But, let's change our perspective. Let's look at failure not as a dead end but as a detour. Not as a setback but as a setup for a comeback. Because failure is one of life's most honest, most effective teachers. A practical mindset helps us see the silver lining in the cloud of failure. It tells us that it's okay to fall, as long as we pick ourselves up and learn from it. It's about turning failures into opportunities. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. It's about tasting the bitter to appreciate the sweet. It's about trying, failing, learning, and trying again. So, don't fear failure, embrace it, learn from it, and grow with it. Step 10. Understanding the power of reflection. Ever gazed at a tranquil lake, and watched the sun's golden light reflect off its surface, rippling, shimmering, full of depth? Reflection, in life, holds a similar beauty, a similar depth. It's about pausing in our relentless chase, turning inward, and looking at our reflections, our thoughts, our actions, our decisions, and our experiences. It's about understanding where we've been, where we are, and where we're headed. A practical mindset encourages us to reflect, to take those quiet moments of introspection. It's about appreciating our successes, learning from our mistakes, cherishing our experiences, and understanding our growth. Remember, in the quiet moments of reflection, we often find our loudest, most profound answers. So, take the time to reflect, explore the depths of your being, and understand your journey. We reach the end of this enlightening trek. Go on and embark on this journey towards a practical mindset. Let these steps guide you, let your experiences shape you. Remember, the journey itself is the destination. Embrace it, relish it, and let it illuminate your path. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more.